Hello amazing viewers, good day to you all. Welcome to my channel. It is obvious that there is so much tension, so much fear within the camp of the APC, within the camp of the Tinubu, and these people are just afraid that what happened or what they did to Jonathan is likely going to repeat itself. This word about karma is a B. I don't want to pronounce the word. And that's exactly what's being played out here, because I do not understand how within a space of 48 hours that an incident took place, the government have not been able to rescue the girls. They said the people they said they sent a rescue mission were ambushed by the terrorists. The governor of Kebbi State till date is still asking the question, of which he, alongside millions of Nigerians, have not received answers to. Who asked the military to withdraw 30 minutes, or should I say 45 minutes, to the time of the invasion by the terrorists? Up to now, we never get that this thing. And then people are civil society group, individuals are condemning the actions and probably seeking to protest. And then all of a sudden we have the government of Nigeria, and the how do I put it, the police command in Kebbi State issuing warning that people should not come out to protest because of the adoption. And I'm not like, okay, why are you stopping people from protesting? This is to draw attention. What are they afraid of? Because this is what these people hurriedly do during the time of the Jonathan with the Chibo girls thing. And all of a sudden, you are issuing warning. You are saying you have received information that some people want to protest. Even if you receive the information, what right do you have to stop the people when the Constitution clearly allowed the people to protest? In the first place, whatever it is you are trying to hide has gone global. Even the said adoption has gone global. So what is the problem of this administration? That is one thing I keep asking. What's your problem? Because this matter is as simple as ABC, and they are not handling it with that high-handedness you expect every concerned leader to. You can't handle a situation from the look of things, yet you don't want foreign help. You don't want foreign intervention. This matter just they make me they laugh. Flipping through the pages of paper and reading through this, I just laugh. This is more like maybe they didn't even receive anything. They are just warning people beforehand for innocent protest. So under the Tinubu's administration, nobody can protest anymore. That's exactly what they are trying to tell Nigerians. The Nigerian government, they show us on daily basis how incompetent they are and how unwilling to handle insecurity they are. Look at Trump interview. He clearly stated it there. I'm angry. And he's angry. Only God knows when and how they are going to invade. Or should I say, they are going to intervene. And with the way the government of Nigeria is handling this matter, I'm sure it's going to be pretty soon. Before I get to read what the media reported, I'm going to first of all show us this video of Soyinka, Nobel laureate. He has weighed in on the whole insecurity. In fact, I felt disappointed. Indeed, gray hair equates to wisdom at all. According to him, yes, so we can have foreign intervention, we can collect the foreign aid and foreign intervention, but not from a madman. Now, Wole Soyinka is describing Donald Trump as a madman. So Donald Trump, speaking up for Nigeria, is a madman simply because he's got issues with the US government. I'm going to show us that video and then we'll be back.
It'll be foolish of us to reject aid in resolving any problems, whether economic, cultural, religious. It would be stupid. If there's a possibility of allying with one another, we should take it. But because I'm ill, or I have some difficulties, I will not accept aid from a madman. That's all I'm doing. And my definition of a madman a woman for that matter, is one who, when he or she says, I'm helping you, is actually complicating your problems for you on so many levels. We know why he's talking. It's because why he's talking about Trump is because he doesn't want to criticize. I mean, how do you deal with Nigerians like that? So the problem is on so many levels, including especially the level of the citizens of this nation.
Now, here's a few reaction of some Nigerians over Wole Soyinka's statement. We have Unrestricted TV saying, is at Wole Soyinka Center not a madman already? So what good do you expect from him? And then we have Prophet Covenant Olusegun saying, you are the last person who's supposed to talk because you are part of the present problem we are all facing in this country. Now, you started the protest against Jonathan. So when people who aren't shallow-minded like the likes of you are talking, you should be mute. Or no, just saying, Soyinka Farabale, it's only your visa Donald Trump revoked. He didn't chop off your scrotal sac or threaten you with gender reassignment surgery. Talk to your spineless drug lord of a president to discharge his constitutional responsibility of citizens' welfare and safety. And have Tunde Alobi saying it's not madness for terrorists and bandits to be abducting citizens in scores for years and government has no answers. And Obedient for Life saying Soyinka should not worry, it is gradually entering Yoruba land. When it gets there, they should use sticks to fight them. And then we'll have Red Fiona saying, seriously, so what other logical solution to tackling this problem is therein? And then we'll have David saying, oh yeah, elder, please help with hands and begging. I'm sorry guys, but Uncle Wole Soyinka is a greedy, selfish, self-centered man. Uncle Wole Soyinka is part of the problem that we have. All this talk because the US government revoked his visa. Uncle Wole Soyinka said we should give him 1 year before he will assess Tinubu's government. This is 2 years plus and still counting. The next thing he said, nobody should pressure him to talk about the Tinubu's administration, when to score the Tinubu's administration. Uncle Wole Soyinka has been so silent on whatever it is that is happening. And then because the US government told Nigerian government to do the needful, all of a sudden he came that they should not collect aid from a madman. So Donald Trump, who is way better and more sincere, is now a madman. Between him and the Donald Trump, who is more of a mad person? Who is more? You seem to forget that the Nigerian government has been receiving aid from these individuals since, and they have done nothing with the aid they've been receiving. Nothing impactful economically, just in no ramification. They have failed woefully. You did not complain then because your visa was intact. You did not complain then because you've been benefiting. They don't name one road after you, so you feel it's all okay. Everything they're doing is fine. You see this hypocrisy, you see this wickedness being displayed by these individuals. They should not worry. It will eventually get to their doorstep. It will eventually get to their doorstep. Because if you think you have security all around you, by the time, God forbid, they finish everybody they want to finish, of course, they will go and meet their sponsors and the members of their families. That's where he's headed. Because the government has failed to do the needful. Instead of you, somebody that is 90 years plus, what more are you looking for? If not that, okay, the very day God will call you, you should join him in the kingdom. Up there in paradise. But you are more concerned about, things that doesn't have head. You know when to be vocal and when to keep quiet. For 90 years plus, man. Not be 90, be 91 a day. Yet, you still seek what, I don't even know what you are seeking for. And then you expect people, in fact, if I say it's possible to even withdraw that title yourself, I would request that they even withdraw it, because having it attached to his name is rubbish. There are certain things we expect from individuals. answer Nobel laureate, they go, one of the elder statesmen we have in the nation, but you cannot boldly tell the people this is wrong. Under the Tinubu administration, you became so quiet. When the youth raise their voice, you come for the youth. They should not seek aid. For aid where they don't, they give them sins. They shouldn't seek intervention. For intervention, when they're them, they even use their hand, they beg. But you are okay that they should go seek intervention from France. The same France when Niger don't accuse of, allegedly sponsoring terrorism in Africa. They can go and see the same France when they don't allege, say, then they even interested in our resources. And then you feel it's all okay. There are certain display you see from elders like this. It makes you wonder how their youth was like. You see this character? No, it's a shame. And I will boldly say this, that he's much more of a madman than the Donald Trump. If the US government can feel more pain, show more concern than our government, then our government is a big failure. US government will sat for complete 3 hours plus deliberating on Christian genocide in Nigeria. We never hear Nobel laureate's voice to talk about them. No such thing. The Nigerian government, they have never deliberated, sat 1 hour to even talk about the issue. Yet, you feel that Trump is a madman. I'm sorry, but he is a greedy, self-centered, selfish elder. And we don't need this kind of persons as elder statesman. We don't need such persons. It's a big shame. Thank you so much. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Now back to what I was saying. I'm going to read what the media reported before we come back to wrap this up. The Kebbi State Police Command said the current security situation in the state is too fragile for public demonstration. The Kebbi State Police Command has raised concern over intelligence reports suggesting that some groups and non-governmental organizations are planning to stage a protest in response to the recent adoption from Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School MAGA. In a statement issued on Friday by the command spokesman, Nafiu Abubakar, the police cautioned organizers against proceeding with any protest, stressing that the current security situation in the state is too fragile for public demonstrations. According to the police, such gatherings could heighten tension and potentially trigger violence. While acknowledging widespread distress over the adoption, the command described the planned protest as misguided and counterproductive, arguing that it would undermine the ongoing efforts of security personnel working to rescue the kidnapped schoolgirls unharmed. The police reiterated their commitment to protecting lives and property, assuring residents that maintaining public peace remains a top priority. They also urged members of the public to support security operations by promptly reporting any suspicious activities to the nearest police station or security agency. This comes days after government invaded the school and whisked away the girls at the school located in the Danko/Wasagu local government area of the state. The attackers killed the school's vice principal, Malam Hassan Makuku, before adopting dozens of schoolgirls. The so-called leaders of this nation will tear and continue to tear this nation apart. We've seen in the last couple of weeks protests against Trump intervention into Nigeria. Not for once did the police give warning that nobody should take placard and protest against such. Not for once. They did not even alert us beforehand that they receive intel that some individuals plan to protest over Trump's intervention. Not for once. But then all of a sudden, they are receiving intel that people want to protest over the adoption of girls. Which one people supposed to actually protest for? Which one in particular? I feel like they did not even receive any intel. Because this kind of stuff, do they even need to receive any intel? I feel like they just made this up so that fear will be instilled in people to not come out to protest. So they are saying, oh, we are warning you guys beforehand. It reached Tinubu government. Protest became a very serious crime. It became a taboo, a huge one. For something that is within the constitution. It got to Tinubu turn. It became a taboo. You are telling people not to come out and protest. For what? Are they carrying guns? Are they coming out with weapons? What is the fear? That, oh, it should not be captured and then it will go global. Whether the Nigerian citizens protest or not, the truth is that the video has gone viral. And at this point in time, what are you trying to cover? I just imagine the look on the face of the former president, Goodluck Jonathan. It's as if everything he said is actually happening. I'm just trying to envisage what his facial expression is going to be like right now. We have so many irresponsible persons in power. Highly, highly irresponsible. Taking responsibility over what's happening, it's a problem. They will always look for where to shift the blame. And that's exactly what the APC government has been running on. First, they blame Buhari. Where be saying I see their own personal, they work tirelessly, cause so much problem to remove Jonathan and deceive Nigerians, the ones they were able to deceive, to remove Jonathan, and then they brought Buhari. They blamed the Buhari. From there, they left and they put it on PDP, 16 years. When, if you look at the PDP administration, way better than what we have of the Buhari's administration. You see the madness? Everybody, opposition don't collect blame. Donald Trump has collected blame. These people never want to learn. These so-called leaders don't ever take correction. They don't ever take correction. And it's a shame. If they continue doing this lie, I am telling you the truth, they will force the hand of the US government, and not just the US government, the Canadian government. And as we speak, even the Italian Prime Minister has also weighed in on this matter. So I don't understand what the problem of the Nigerian government is. Take the necessary step and end terrorism. It's a problem for these people. Rather, they want to argue that there is or there is no genocide. Why people get killed, get abducted on a daily. No, Nigerian government. We have the worst set of leaders ever. I'm sure currently, even the other African nation leaders will be staring at us and be mocking the leaders of Nigeria. God forbid for the set of leaders who will get. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the notification bell. The moment you subscribe, that way you get to know as soon as I publish. Thank you guys for all the love. God bless you for the immense support. I am super grateful. Do enjoy the rest of your day.